Hi, Samantha. Hello. Hi, Samantha. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Samantha Uncut, where I discuss celebrity news, hot topics, reality TV, and so much more. All commentary is alleged and in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Hey, everyone. I hope you all are having an amazing morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. I'm back with some celebrity news update. Before we get into that, y'all know what to do. Make sure that you like, comment, and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, don't forget to follow me on my social media platform at Samantha Uncut on Instagram and Samantha.uncut on TikTok. So I'm back making this video regarding some celebrity news update. And once again, I just want to say thank you guys for your prayers and thank you for your support for Jamaica as they go through this horrific time with Hurricane Melissa. Thank you so much. And with that said, I want to start off this video with some Jamaican news because one of our reggae singers, affectionately known as Jah Cure, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with his music, but he is a Jamaican artist. He is facing some jail sentence or prison sentence in the Netherlands, and he is looking at about 9.5 years for attempted murder in the Netherlands, and I'm going to get into that. And the news article that I'm reading is coming from the Jamaica Observer.com. It is a Jamaican magazine or news report media outlet that provide us with authentic reporting. So I will be reading from that. So the article reads, reggae artist Jah Cure, who is legally known as Sikator Alcock, he is facing the possibility of a longer prison sentence as Dutch prosecutors have signaled their intention to pursue a prison sentence of 9.5 years on the charge of attempted murder brought against the singer. So it says that a representative from the Netherlands Prosecution Service revealed to the Observer Online that the public prosecutor's office in their appeal attempt is demanding a 9.5 years sentence for Jah Cure, who, as I said, his legal name is Sikator Alcock, for the attempted murder for one known as Ricardo Papa Blake. So it says that in November, the Supreme Court will issue the ruling. So this month, the Supreme Court in the Netherlands will make a ruling on whether or not Jah Cure will be facing that 9.5 year sentence. It says that for several months in the Netherlands Court of Appeals, Dutch prosecutors have pressed their appeal against the acquittal of the singer's attempted murder charge in the initial trial. So Jah Cure's lawyers have appealed the attempted manslaughter conviction. So Jah Cure has been in pretrial detention in Amsterdam while he's awaiting the prosecutor's appeal of his 2022 conviction. So he was sentenced to 6-year sentence in March of 2022 for attempted manslaughter, where he basically what happened was that he performed at a concert in Netherlands, and the promoter Ricardo reportedly did not pay him for his performance fee back in October of 2021. So Jah Cure ended up being convicted for allegedly stabbing the promoter, and so he was convicted of the 6-year sentence. But now the prosecutors are looking to extend that 6 years to 9.5 years. So that judge will be making the ruling this month based on that that appeal. So he was first charged with the attempted murder charge, but the judge had sentenced him or convicted him of manslaughter instead, because at the time the judge found that his actions were not premeditated, so that he can be convicted of attempted murder. So that's why he was acquitted of that more serious charge and only sentenced for the manslaughter, which was the 60-year sentence. So now the prosecutors are saying that no, they want to appeal that conviction and push for him to be convicted of the attempted murder and get the 9.5-year sentence. Now, Jah Cure is not new to being in jail or someone being charged with serious offenses. Back in November of 1998, he was driving around in Montego Bay and he was pulled over by the police and arrested on charges of gun possessions and robbery and some other charges. He was prosecuted and he ended up facing like 15 years in prison, and then he was released in 2007, where while in prison he made some really good hits like True Reflection through their music program in prison. That was one of his biggest hits back then, and now he is facing another time in prison. I can understand if somebody trying to play with your money, I can understand how you would get upset, but it does not justify his actions, what he allegedly did with the promoter. So I pray for him and I hope that the best outcome for his appeal, and I pray that he pays for his crime, and then he gets to go home back to Jamaica. But moving on to Antonio Brown. So Antonio Brown, who is under arrest, he is back in the United States. He was arrested in Dubai for an attack that allegedly happened outside of Aiden Ross's I think he was hosting a boxing event, and there was an incident that happened with Antonio Brown and that involved his pow pow. So let's get into that. So according to TMZ, Antonio Brown is under arrest and back in the United States about 6 months after the former NFL superstar was accused of trying to unalive a man at Aiden Ross's boxing event in Florida. So TMZ reports that the 37-year-old was extradited back to the United States from UAE from Dubai, where he was allegedly attempting to evade the reach of the American legal system. He is scheduled to be sent back to South Florida, where the incident happened, and he will likely be held at the Miami-Dade Department of Corrections and charged with 1 count of attempted second-degree murder with a deadly weapon. So if you guys don't remember, back in May, the incident happened where the alleged victim, Zol Kwame, he told TMZ that Antonio snapped on him at the influencer boxing event and ultimately tried to unalive him with a hand pow pow. So I obtained the video of the incident, or where you can see where Antonio is running outside of the event and he seemingly have a weapon in his hand, and you can hear some firing sounds that went off from the video. So the video is courtesy of TMZ, but as you can see, there is Antonio Brown running outside with something in his hand, and everyone is running towards the exit, and you can hear some firing sounds going off from the video. And so everyone is running because they heard those firing sounds, and he let off another firing sound. And this is another angle of the video where you can see people are running because of the firing sound that they heard, and they are scramming. Everyone is running. They're scared for their lives, so they're trying to run to safety. We don't really know what exactly happened prior to this video being taken. We don't know what the interaction was. However, since the release of this video or the incident that happened in May, Antonio has always maintained that he was simply trying to protect himself from people who were trying to jump him and trying to rob him. So he had posted on Twitter this message that I obtained from the Neighborhood Talk. So shout out to them for this screen grab. So Antonio Brown posted on his Twitter when the incident happened, explaining what happened with the outside of the boxing event, and this is what he had to say. So he said, regarding the boxing event that happened last night, I was jumped by multiple individuals who tried to steal my jewelry and cause physical harm to me. Contrary to some videos circulating, police temporarily detained me until they received my side of the story and then released me. I went home that night and I was not arrested. I will be talking to my legal counsel and attorneys on pressing charges on the individuals that jumped me. I will keep you posted step by step on the process. Thank you for your support and love. #AB, #84. Now, the alleged victim also gave his side of the story, and the video that I obtained is also courtesy of TMZ Sport. I will be, it is fair use. I will be stopping and commenting on the video and as we go along. So the victim's name, as I mentioned before, his name is Zul Kwarnane Kwame Nantumbu, sorry. So we're gonna hear what he had to say about the incident and what happened.
His perspective of what transpired is out.
His story is a half-truth. His story is a non-truth. He's a liar, man. I've been knowing AB since 2021.
So the alleged victim and AB, they share some history. They've known each other for some time, and as he said, what AB is saying is a half-truth. Now, there's always two sides to a story. Well, to me, there's three sides to a story. There's his side, there's AB's side, and then there is the truth. So, but anyways, let's continue to hear what he has to say.
A judgment against AB for 180, and why would I want to even damage that by trying to reach for a moissanite and fork metal chain?
Now, sir, if you have a judgment against him for $180,000, why wouldn't you get that judgment? And how do you know what his chain is made out of? Well, how do you know it's moissanite? And how do you know it's fake? Like, why are you clocking him so much? But anyways,
he's a liar. If you watch the video, everybody was attacking me. It was a 3v1.
Later on, I'm going to show another angle of the video that I obtained from TMZ as well, the extended version of the video where you see the brawl in full.
Three dudes, the dude with the green hoodie.
The boxing match. He's the interviewer, the TMZ interviewer is going to ask him like what happened prior to the incident, him saying that he's a little crazy. Like, I'm sure you guys know of the reports about AB and his antics, that he was just going off on Twitter. He allegedly suffers from CTE, and he had some issues with have some form of friendship or more. He's not just a stranger to you, and you are a little bit more familiar with him than you're letting on.
I used the word majnoon, and after 40 minutes, they let him go.
Wait, now I'm confused, because he said that he spent 40 days in jail, but now he's saying after 40 minutes, the authorities let AB go. So was it 40 days in jail, or was it 40 minutes? That I'm confused. Okay, now it's making sense. So AB gave him something to hold, as in he gave him something like an item or whatever it could be to keep, and he's saying that AB then turned around and called the police on him, and so he was locked up. But if he gave you something to hold on to, and you can prove that you're holding on to it and that you didn't allegedly rob him or try to take it from him without his consent, then why would you be locked up?
3 years later, it came to a head at this Aiden Ross event. And he saw me, I just reminded him of the financial failure that he's been going through.
Why would seeing you remind him or trigger him of his financial failure if you are not a factor in his financial failure?
And so he tried to steal off on me, his partners. You can watch the dude with the green hoodie taking off. Shot Wildfire. We fight. He shot me after he shoot me. We tussling for.
So he allegedly pow-powed him, but there is no police report of that pow-powing, and there is no body damage of him being pow-powed. So, okay. All right. We'll continue. Incident like this happened and you just left with the police there and not give a statement of your side of the story to the police so that you could file charges on this alleged person who tried to pow you.
He got detained because
I'm done with him. I don't know if his story is fully what happened, but we're gonna take a look at the video, the extended video that TMZ posted of the incident that happened and his recollection of the story. I don't 100% believe him. There are parts of it that seems like it could be what happened, but then again, I don't know. It's just a lot. But here's an extended version of the video of what allegedly happened outside of the event, and I had to clip out a portion of it where AB allegedly assaulted the gentleman in the black. It looks like he was a security guard in the black, where he like kicked him, or he made to kick him. So to this video being made or their situation. But since AB was brought back to the United States, he recently tweeted where he said that he's turning himself over and he's going to be fighting for his freedom. So this is what he posted. So since then, his mugshot also been obtained by TMZ, and this is a copy of his mugshot. We wish him all the best. I hope everything work out for him and that we finally get some conclusion to this mess, because it is a mess, and I hope and pray that he does get the help that he needs, because like I said, he's been spiraling in the past. He ran into some issues in the past with his child's mother. So all I can do is just wish him the best and hope everything turns out for the best for him. But moving on to our final story, Mr. Oakley. Charles Oakley is being sued, guys. Oh, let's get into it. So I don't know if you guys remember this. Back in 2017, Charles got into a little scuffle at New York Knicks game at the Madison Square Garden, where he had to be carried out of the stadium by security. So according to Baller Alert, they are saying that Charles is ordered to pay $642,000 to Madison Square Garden after a judge ruled that he deleted text messages that were linked to the 2017 ejection case. The article reads, Charles Oakley, husband of Real Housewives of Atlanta newbie Angela Oakley, has been ordered to pay $642,337 in legal fees that were tied to his 2017 altercation and removal from the Madison Square Garden Center. So it says that the ruling came from the U.S. Magistrate Judge Robin F. Tarnofsky on October 31st, where Madison Square Garden's legal team claimed that the fees were necessary to recover Oakley's deleted text messages connected to the case. It says that Madison Square Garden, they were asking for $1.5 million, but the judge cut that bill down, calling the original fees excessive. So it's saying that Oakley's conflict with Madison Square Garden stems from the New York Knicks game on February 8, 2017, when the former basketball star was ejected following an argument with security near the owner, James Dolan. So as I showed you guys before, you can see where Charles is being restrained and later handcuffed in front of fans, and fans were shouting Oakley, Oakley during the video, but obviously you can't hear it, but that's what fans were chanting. And so he was charged with assault and trespassing, but denied any wrongdoing at the time. So he said that he shouldn't have put his hands on anyone. Like Charles spoke with reports, and he said that he shouldn't have put his hand on the security after the incident, but he only got physical with security after he was being surrounded. And then he was banned from Madison Square Garden, and it took Adam Silver, who is the NBA commissioner, and Michael Jordan to help like mediate the issue where the Knicks lift his ban, but still Charles went ahead and sued Madison Square Garden and Dolan for assault and defamation, and parts of the lawsuits are still active, but this recent ruling came about, and obviously this is not a good look, because now you're gonna have to pay them over $500,000 in legal fees. His lawyer plans to appeal the ruling, saying that the Madison Square Garden request was wildly inflated, and that with the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta on the way, his legal fees would likely be a talking point among the ladies in the group. And obviously, like, I mean, I think this would be a good thing for the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, because it will give them a storyline. It will give Angela a storyline, because right now I don't know what Angela's storyline would be. But then again, from the season 16, where we see how Charles is on camera, I don't know if that's gonna happen, if we're gonna hear about it more, because Charles is not really that involved when it comes to Real Housewives. So I don't know, we'll see. I mean, gosh, Charles, over $500,000, that's crazy, man. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. But y'all, this is all I have for this video. Let me know what you guys think, especially about the Antonio Brown story. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this gentleman was trying to actually jump him and rob him before the incident happened? Do you guys believe his side of the story? Do you believe Anthony? And how do you feel about this Charles situation? Like, let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and I'll see you guys in my next video.